everybody. My first guest tonight, of course, you know, is an accomplished stage actor and winner of 2 Tony Awards. He's also starred in such films as Glory and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He can now be seen in an independent art film called Godzilla. Here's a quick look. Broderick. You bring joy wherever you go, Matthew. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good now, yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty good right now.
You know, that'll do that for you, mass adulation.
Should I go out and come back in again? I like to still...
Yeah, it's a great feeling, I suppose. You have to tell me more about that later. You know what's funny? I'm just reading the intro here, and it's talking about your Tony Awards, which it seems somehow irreconcilable with doing a giant blockbuster like Godzilla. I mean, we all know it's not, but it's kind of it's a big leap, isn't it, between doing those two things?
Yeah, but I like doing a lot of different things. And the leap, how do you mean? You mean one is more important and serious than the other? Or,
no.
One is...
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. No, you know, you think...
Out.
Yeah, no, not at all. Although I haven't seen the film yet, but but I hear good things.
It's great.
You know, it's just strange. I mean, doing something like musical theater and then going and being in a movie where they're using special effects.
Yeah, I didn't see Cheetah Rivera in Deep Impact.
Sure.
I think that's what he's getting at.
Exactly.
I understand. Well, you know, it's interesting, the musical aspect, because actually the director, Roland Emmerich, used to say when we'd have scenes with big crowds and a lot of explosions and all the lights and the searchlights and the soldiers at the ready, he used to say, I wish I'd made it a musical.
I would love to see it. You know, Godzilla ripping the Pan Am building apart and then stopping and going, midnight. You know, it just seems so cool. I don't know, maybe they can do the sequel that way.
Yeah. I think it would be nice. He already has a good voice, you know, he's got that good yell, that good scream.
Right.
Godzilla.
Right.
So I think with a few lessons and some real hard training, that could be harnessed into quite a beautiful tenor voice.
We're going to look for that. I'm excited about it. You know what's weird? Godzilla, obviously a villain, you'd think, always destroying downtown Tokyo or downtown Manhattan in this case. And then people cheer for him. I mean, I've heard that in Japan, he's a hero.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the great things about Godzilla, I think. I have a friend who's Japanese who, when he found out I was going to do this movie, you know, naturally he was just unbelievably excited. All he wanted to talk about was, what are they going to make him look different, all this stuff. And then I said, what do you know, and he said, I like Godzilla because he is a good man, and he is a good man, and he is a bad man.
He's not a man. I've never heard someone talk about Godzilla that way. He has quirky sense of humor, this Godzilla. Well, you're taking Godzilla to Japan in a few weeks, right? You're going to go over there and introduce this movie to the Japanese people.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that? Because they created Godzilla.
Yeah, I'm a tad worried about it. I hope they like it, you know, because it is sort of their baby. Yeah. And he looks a little bit different now, you know. But of course, they agreed to it. I mean, it's the Japanese company said, you know, they liked the drawings and all that, and it was all checked out, you know.
So they approved of the new-looking Godzilla.
Yeah, he's in much better shape now. You know, he's really gone. Maybe even had some work done. I don't want to get into it, but he. You know, where he used to be, I mean, he was always a great athlete, but a little...
This is the dumbest conversation I've ever had. I love how we're talking about him.
I know. Well, that's how you get.
I know.
This is how for like 3 days now I've been talking about, like, Well, I think the myth that Godzilla represents.
Right,
you know,
right.
That's, you
No, but I like talking about him like he doesn't look like he's in great shape in those old movies. He has sort of a pear shape.
Well, I think over the years, you know, the body type that is ideal has changed. You know, whereas you know, the pear-shaped figure used to be more acceptable, and now
It denoted prosperity.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Right.
A prosperous Godzilla is a happy Godzilla. Hey, can you hang on for a second? We have more Godzilla speak. I don't want to stop this train from rolling.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break. We'll have more with Matthew Broderick in just a second. You know, we were talking in the break. You talk with such affection about Godzilla. I'm guessing you were a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Kid.
Yes, I was. I used to lie there on the floor in the living room and look up at the big old black and white TV and watch him. Yeah.
Well, they had him. I grew up in Boston, and they used to show him on the local affiliate.
Yeah.
Used to show Godzilla movies on Saturday, and I loved them. I thought they were great.
They seem to be on all Saturday, when it seems like. We had Chiller Theater here and Creature Feature or something like that.
Right, we had Creature Feature, too.
Yeah, that too.
And we were just so much more accepting of bad special effects, because special effects now are so great. They have you know, then there'd be a zipper running up the back of Godzilla, and you'd be like, I don't care, I love it.
It was the worse the better.
Yeah.
I remember one that was big ants, and it was just like a picture of an ant, like a film of a real ant blown up behind a town right outside of L.A., you know? It was like, ooh, I like it.
Yeah, and they're always walking behind buildings.
Yes.
You know, they never walk through them or anything. It's just always way behind.
It was like a TV behind a town, it looked like. Yeah.
It's too bad we can't go back to those innocent days.
Those were the days, my friend.
You're crying, actually. I want to try something. You say you're a fan. I want to try some sort of Godzilla-era monsters on you and see which ones you can identify. Can we just put some pictures up here? Do you know who this one is?
Oh, that's easy. That's Mothra.
That's Mothra.
Yeah.
Yes, the giant moth would be Mothra. Who's this?
Oh, can I get it?
Yeah.
Yes, if he doesn't?
Sure.
Okay.
Why don't you take a crack at this one?
I think that is the smog monster.
Yeah, very good. That is.
I
I did not show these to Andy. Actually, I tried to, but he was sleeping. So.
I really do know these.
That's sad.
Why is that sad?
I remember
That you knew
Smog
the
Monster.
smog monster. Really?
Yeah, I remember them making a big deal of, he was created by smog, too much pollution, and it was sort of an environmentalist message, and now I'm sad too.
He is a good man and a bad man.
And a bad man.
I am not at all ashamed of my nipophile status.
What the?
That's what it is. That's
I'll
the
talk
word.
to you later, mister.
Like Nippon.
Okay.
I'm not making something up.
We know. Can we have fun at your expense? Who's this one right here? Let's try this one.
Do you know?
That's Megalon.
Megalon.
Well, now who's sad? Who's this? This is one of my favorites.
Oh, I know, but he's like Pepe, the little one.
Yeah. Let's just call him Pepe, the little one.
Yeah.
That's Godzilla's son, Minya.
Minya.
And then finally, who's the last? Oh, my God. All right. Okay, enough of that, Liz.
Borgnine.
All fear Borgnine.
That is Borgnine.
Borgnine is loose in the city. That's pretty good. You got a lot of those.
Well, I cheated.
Oh. Before we go, I wanted to ask you, you've been married, I remember you were here about a year ago, and you had just been married a few days. You've been married, what is it?
A year and a few days now. No, I didn't even mean that as a joke. It's true. We had our anniversary a couple of days ago, and it looks like I
People
set you
love
up
any
on your own
opportunity.
show.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, God forbid you should get any laughs at my expense. That's pretty much how this show works. What did you do for the... What is the...
Stop saying that.
What?
You're loved by all the people.
Oh, thanks. All right. Now, I am curious. Thanks, though, for the gratuitous applause for me.
You're welcome.
It's a year now. What is the one-year anniversary? Because I don't know that stuff. You might know this stuff, Andy.
I think it's paper.
That's right.
It's really pathetic, you know.
Yeah.
You work your way up to cardboard at 4th year.
Balsa. Did you get then paper so it could be a card then the first year or something?
Yeah, but unfortunately nobody told me it was paper, so I didn't get paper.
Oh, really?
I got something a tad more pricey than paper, and but I got her some earrings.
Oh, that's
if you
nice.
must know.
Yeah, I'm just curious about these things.
And she gave me a really beautiful old money clip, and she said, "Gosh, it's a lucky thing I didn't cut my ears off to raise the money to get you this."
Tragedy, tragedy. Well, everybody, you got to go out there, support the arts, see Godzilla, all right? It's a big film.
Yes.
And, Matthew, we always have a good time when you come by.
I have a good time here
All right.
myself.
Hook him up to a lie detector.
No, it's true.
Good. No, and best of luck with the film. And seriously, though, come on back.
All right, definitely.
All right, Matthew Broderick,
Thank
everybody.
you.